Hello Virgo, Amy Energy here with a tarot message for you. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Thank you, angels, for revealing what we need to know for Virgo, all placements of Virgo. A strength for my Virgos. We have yes. You know what is right for you, Virgo, and you are saying yes, and that is a strength. In the past, maybe you said no sometimes when you wanted to say yes, but now you are saying yes. You are saying it loudly and proudly. You are going through a time of surrender. And I feel like you are being your true self. You're surrendering to your own heart. This is really beautiful. To the child inside. The challenge here is blessings and abundance. So, you know, you maybe are not as open to receive for yourself. I do feel a very selfless energy coming off you, Virgo. And it's good to consider others, but we never want to do that at the expense of ourselves. Let's expand upon these messages. The Chariot, yeah, you're moving forward. You've accepted the job, the relationship. You've said yes to something that really is lighting you up, something you love to do. You are very happy with a choice that you've made. It's a big change. And it could be a new relationship that you're getting into. It doesn't have to be romantic. It very much could be. This could be someone at a distance from you. Or this could be traveling for work. This could be a new work collaboration. But you're saying yes here, Virgo, to something that is very fulfilling. Something that you can really see yourself doing for the long term. Okay, the Magician coming out all kind of wonky with the Tower behind here. Wow, wow, wow. Big changes happening for Virgo. And I feel like, you know, that's why you're in a space of surrender, because you really do not know how things are going to work out. You don't really know what your next move is, but you know that it's the right move for you because you're being your authentic self. You're speaking your truth. You're not trying to curate something. You're just moving forward toward an authentic life, creating step by step a life that speaks to who you are and who you want to be. The only thing that is challenging you here is just the being open-minded enough to see the changes that you are capable of making, to actually see those changes coming to fruition. It may be difficult. You maybe have had to work very hard for everything you've ever gotten in life. It's hard for you to rest and take a step back. I feel that you are in this cycle, Virgo, of always feeling defeated, that you don't get enough done, that you don't accomplish enough. But the most important thing is for you to, you know, be open right now, to see and dream and believe that something can happen for you. You don't have to work hard to make it happen. I mean, we do got to put in work in life, but this isn't something that you have to do to the point of sacrificing yourself or your well-being. All right, let's get into a 9-card spread for you, Virgo. If this is your reading, please let me know with a comment and a like. I really appreciate your engagement. There is a link in the description box. I do offer one-on-one sessions, and I am running a discount for the first week of December 1st through the 7th. You can book readings for $1 per minute. My normal pricing is $2 per minute. The website is www.calendly.com/time222shine. We got the 9 of Wands. You're not giving up on yourself, even though you are very tired. You're not giving up. Maybe even on a situation with another person here, a profound connection. I feel like you've given a lot already. You've been really juggling this connection with a lot of other responsibilities that you have. And it don't have to be a connection. It can be a job. It can be anything in your life or multiple things in your life. But, you know, you're very tired, exhausted, feeling a little bit beat up here in the past, in the recent past. Yeah. And you're feeling defeated in this current moment because I feel that you gave all you had. And that's something like, you know, never give 100%. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we got to put in work to get what we want. But, you know, you can do a little investment. You got to invest in your work, invest in your enjoyment as well, in your emotional well-being. And I definitely feel like, you know, you could go to extremes because you try to give 100. And then so you give 100 and you're so practical and you take all the constructive criticism and you're just the best like employee there can be or the best family member there can be, and you just keep showing up and giving, and then all of a sudden you might go the full other way where you're all emotions overflowing and a little bit uncontrollable here. And you could be noticing this pattern in yourself because you're someone who is very open and honest, okay? Very open and honest. Or, you know, you have the ability to be. I'm sure sometimes we can all get in a defensive energy, but I feel like you're someone who really does try to see other people's perspective. You have a lot of love and care for the people around you. Most of the time you very much mean well, although you could be acknowledging and realizing some ways where you've been a little bit over the top. And somebody else here could be mirroring that back to you. There could be someone in your energy who made a judgment call here in the past. They wanted something their way and only their way. You may have really saw a relationship or something for what it really was. Someone may have called you out. They might have said, Virgo, you are too controlling. But this person may be realizing that they were a bit harsh, and that even though they might not always like your approach, you're always, you know, willing to communicate with them. And maybe they weren't willing to communicate with you because they were triggered. So they, instead of communicating, left you feeling defeated. But this is someone that you ultimately do not want to give up on. You forgive their little shortcomings a lot. You try to just find an optimistic outlook. And you try to like get everything done too. You're always trying to do everything, and I'm not seeing anybody here helping you. And I feel like you're wondering, is anyone ever going to help me, or should I just get out of this situation? Is it always going to be this repeating cycle of me overgiving and then getting resentful? Or is someone going to finally see what I'm going through here? Three of Swords. This is a painful truth, Virgo, but it's also an empowering truth, as the truth normally is. You know, you're not too much, you're just enough. And someone can literally go find less if they do not like it, if they cannot hold space for it. Someone cannot expect you to be a perfect person because they certainly cannot live up to that standard themselves. So I feel like you are manifesting a new situation for yourself. You are, you know, taking the wheel in your life. No more Jesus take the wheel, right? You're taking the wheel. You're like, nope, I think I can steer this car. I'm not gonna be in this space of surrender to whatever is happening, right? It's good to be in a space of surrender on some things. That can be so beautiful, but it also can be good sometimes to take charge and take ownership of our life and our direction. And I do see something coming in that's good. Like, you're going to be feeling good with this choice, with choosing yourself. Empress here. Yeah, you're very alluring. I do feel like, there is a painful situation that's coming to an end. Something is being balanced out here in your finances and in your mind, in your own self-worth. You're reclaiming your mind from trauma that you've been through, situations. There could be someone who is very cold, stern, that sometimes has talked down to you. And I do feel like once you get out of this person's energy, whether this is a boss, a partner, or a family member, when you get out of this person's energy, you are going to, find that there are so many people that want what you have to offer. This person may have criticized it, may have not, always loved all of your helpful communications, but you're going to find that the love that you have, the efforts that you put out, they are very valuable, right? You could be in a very patriarchal type relationship where, work that is inherently in our society feminine is not valued or appreciated as much. Okay, and that's by some people, because a lot of people, they realize that is just as important as any work, if not the most important work. What is more important than loving and pouring your love into your surroundings and your loved ones? In the past, I definitely feel like you just felt you already knew, and you were very wounded and hurt by the fact that you already knew that you had to kind of fake it with somebody. Like, if you told them how you really felt, they would never be able to accept it. And that, my friends, is what we call a red flag. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like even though something is so hard, it's painful, you had so much love, you gave so much, and maybe for a long time. And you've invested a lot over this period of time, no matter how long it was. And, I feel like it's difficult to start over again, to have a new mindset, but you're doing it. And I feel like you're putting your best effort into boundaries, and this is going to take a moment for you to get used to and get good at, right? You're not going to be good at setting these boundaries right away. So if you do it wrong, if you say something mean and you didn't mean it, don't beat yourself up over it, right? I'm not saying totally say, oh, I can do no wrong. You can acknowledge that wasn't the way to handle it, but use that to improve, not to diminish yourself. Because I do feel like it's been a long time that you have not been feeling safe to be your authentic self. Maybe even in your own home, but that is changing. The Ten of Cups here. You are motivated to create a space for yourself where you can be loved exactly as you are. And it is going to take a moment of surrender so that you can change your perception around a situation, so that you can actually believe that this world is out here waiting for you, waiting to embrace you, not to criticize you. And when you're ready, you're going to make this move and you're going to do it, and it's going to be done, and your whole life is going to change. Seven of Pentacles. It's hard. It's hard for you to do what you want to do. I feel like you're talking about it. You're trying to stay busy. You're trying to, protect what you have, maybe even save some money. But even so, it's hard to really end a situation because you invested so much into this, and you're looking here at your investment. But the thing is that, maybe there's something wrong. Like, the flower grows best where it's loved the most. And I feel like the reason why your crops are failing here is because, the environment is not giving them enough nourishment and love in order to grow up to the Ten of Pentacles. So you may have to make a change, move into a new lot. Yeah, there's somebody here and they feel like what they do is more important than you, and they leave you always overburdened, and it's time to create this tower moment because you're every bit of capable of doing what they do too. You just do it in a more generous way, not in a dictatorship type way. So, you know, this person and their approach, it's only hurting them, but you can't change that. And I can't say it's only hurting them. It's hurting them too, but it's also hurting you. All right. Let me know with a comment and a like if this is your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much for listening and receiving this message. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. One-on-one sessions are available for tarot and astrology, and you can book for the discounted rate at the link in my description box. We got potential coming out for you, Virgo. Let's get into it here. Volcano at rest. The sacred landscape wants you to know this card appears when you are ready to activate your potential and step into your strength. This is the time to activate those gifts that you've had on the back burner in your life. You have incredible untapped potential. This is the time to allow it to flow. An inner wellspring of power is emerging. You have profound spiritual power that is deep within you. Do not doubt your great authority and capabilities. A dormant volcano might indicate that you have uncomfortable emotions that you are repressing or keeping inside, thus creating emotional stress and inner pressure. It can also mean that you are on the verge of a great expansion of energy and life force. All right, that's what I got for you, Virgo. Please do subscribe if you haven't. Whatever moment you are in, know it is a magical moment because you are there. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.